Think of a memory, something from our past, like a trip, at the end of which you stop and think to yourself, man, that was a ride. For me, it was the time I found out about my past, my history, about my family and people. And once I beat Shen and saved all of China, I roamed the open grasslands of the land and thought, oh man, it's over. I wanted to know all my life about my past, and now I do. And sometimes that can hit you hard because you were so fixated on something that you forgot to appreciate the quest that you were on. And these kinds of quests don't come very often, man. It's almost like, what do I do now? You know? And so the point with all this is that I'm trying to get across this idea of enjoying the journey. Like, it's important to not get hell-bent on the goal. Now, it's important to have goals and keep an eye on them, but sometimes it's better to just focus on the present rather than the goal. But it's better not to have a finite goal. Like, I need X amount of money to be happy. Or I need this to be happy. Then once you hit that goal, you're going to stop and think to yourself, okay, you know what? You know? And then you look for something else to achieve, and eventually that gets tiring, and you lose the thrill of achieving your goals. And it kind of goes against the whole point of being alive. Like, look throughout history, people never stop. Like, never. They're always going after some or the other thing to achieve, and you need to constantly think of something new to achieve, and like I said, eventually it gets old. So next time, try and consider the speed at which you try to achieve things. For example, when I traveled to the mountains to learn about Chisop that I could beat Kai, but instead of constantly worrying about my training and constantly worrying about beating Kai, I took my time. I got to learn about the ways of being a panda, how to live like one, how to sleep like one, how to simply be like one. And that way I gained some closure. And that's honestly the way I think most people should go about doing things and living their day-to-day lives. And that way you're not going to care about whether what you want will happen or not. You're not going to care about how long it takes. Because you've moved to this new level of, this is what I do. I'm enjoying the process of things. So the point of all this is just to be a little more considerate on living the present. Don't worry about the future. Don't worry about the end result. Just take your time and enjoy the journey.